I have always believed that you must never believe everything you read on the internet. Not everything is as great or as bad as people say it is. For example, people say that Friends is the greatest show ever made. But is it really? Similarly, things are not as bad as people say they are. But what about Sikandar, the latest Eid offering from Bhai? Is it really that bad? Hello and welcome to the last review, the only review you'll ever need. My name is Hriday Ranjan and this week's movie is Sikandar. There are spoilers in this review, so if you haven't watched the movie, actually, you know what? Screw that. Here's the review. Sikandar stars Salman Khan, Bhai, as a king slash messiah slash powerful person who is loved by the people of Rajkot. Now, as it's a dry state, the people are doing strange things like breaking the van of a police officer. Salman Khan's characters, generally in his movies, have this meta secular personality. In this movie, he's called Raja, and Sikandar and Sanjay, which we are told is his real name. We are also told that he never actually wanted to get married and he only did it to rescue a girl. In fact, the cinematography is also hagiographic with a golden halo around Bhai whenever he's delivering lines about social welfare. His partner is Rashmika Mandana, the aforementioned girl who was rescued. She's called Rani. Now you know that their love is pure because they share this father daughter chemistry throughout the movie.
कोई सिकंदर साहब but I like Sanjay, huh?
I like you.
Rashmika is probably the biggest female actor in the country right now, having appeared in two of the biggest hits of last year. Now, being a heroine in commercial cinema is a tough job because you have to stand out in an ecosystem where the plots, the scenes, the songs, the dialogues, everything is written keeping the hero in mind. But in Sikandar, Rashmika has very little to play with. In fact, in one of the scenes in the movie, someone even tells her, "You only live for him." So it's not a surprise when she randomly dies in the movie. But more than Bhai or Rashmika, I was looking forward to seeing A.R. Murugadoss. A.R. Murugados's filmography is a star-studded roster of blockbusters. Over the last 2 decades, A.R. Murugadoss has perfected the perfect formula for a commercial potboiler blockbuster. It basically has stars with strong motives who are sandwiched between cute love stories and peppy songs. In films by southern directors, whether it is Shankar or Murugadoss, there is a certain suspension of disbelief. You're not watching the movie for outstanding logic, facts, or insights. It's mostly fun. Take, for example, Gajini, where Asin is not aware that Amir Khan is a billionaire CEO who is pretending to be an underwear model. You know it is probably not true, but you watch it because it's imaginative fun. But in Sikandar, it's like you are watching an AI Murugadoss in a joyless high school annual drama. The film skips from scene to scene without so much as a transition, an idea, or a setup planned. All the characters in the movie describe what they are doing, saying, and thinking out loud. It's the kind of movie I would expect AI to create in probably a decade, which is something that is technically a movie, but it lacks any human creativity, innovation, or ingenuity. Sikandar as a movie has nothing to salvage itself with. The side characters in the movie are all one note. Pratik Babbar plays a rich, spoilt brat who assaults people. His father Satyaraj is the classic corrupt politician, and Sharman Joshi plays the friend, or should I say, the third idiot. So when Rashmika passes away, you feel nothing. It feels like you just deleted a photo from your phone. Enter Kajal Agarwal with such an ambiguous equation with the hero that you are left guessing what really is going on between the two of them. Sikandar is not a great movie, but every year there are lots of not so great movies that release. But watching Sikandar made me feel very sad. It made me realize that the three Khans are beginning to age. All three of the Khans were born in the same year and they have been making movies for nearly 35 years now. For the last 3.5 decades, we all have chosen our favorite among the trio and mocked the other two. But Sikandar is a reality check more than a movie. In this movie, Bhai looks, walks, and talks his age. We often criticize our heroes for not playing age appropriate roles, and while Bhai doesn't do anything cheesy in this movie, he just seems tired. It made me feel for this man who has been working non-stop trying to help his family, his friends, his colleagues while navigating through the tricky circuits of law and gangsters. With a movie like Sikandar, one could always argue that we, the English-speaking elite of the country, are probably not the target audience for the movie. We often talk about this B and C center viewers like they are a monolith of people with low taste and understanding of cinema. But in the pandemic, they were also exposed to cinema from around the world. They found new heroes to worship and new stories to obsess over. Which is why Sikandar seems like such a relic of a film that was made with nobody in mind, and so it works for nobody in reality. There is nothing wrong with bad movies. Many great directors have made movies which are barely watchable or simply unwatchable. There are bad movies that are so bad that they are good, but Sikandar is just a bad movie that makes you feel sad. Thank you so much for watching my review of Sikandar. I'll see you next week with another review of any film, web series, or show from around the world and across media. Thank you so much.